beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
Welcome back. We hope your Friday is getting off to a good start. Well, Chip is keeping an eye on that traffic situation and a few others. He'll keep us informed. Now, this is one vehicle with a proud history dating back to World War II.
Right, and there are people who are just fanatics about the good old Jeep. Well, it's not the good old Jeep anymore, Ed Wallace.
Well, that may be an understatement, Tim and Dan. Yeah, this is the 75th anniversary of the Jeep's production, although the thing it's most iconic for, the grille. The grille actually was not the creation of Willis Overland. That grille design came from the Ford prototype that did not win the Army contract. The grille stayed and Jeep took it over as their own. This is a four-door Jeep model, and when it first came out, I was actually impressed with it. I've had a lot of friends that have bought Wranglers over the years. They claim they love them, and a year later they'd be gone because they just weren't that great for driving around town on a day-to-day basis. But once the four-door showed up, you suddenly had a much more stable vehicle. First one we did even had a soft top. I was amazed how quiet it was for a Jeep. Now it's going to come with a V6 engine. It's going to have 285 horsepower. But because it's a Jeep, don't expect really great gas mileage. In fact, this one's only rated 20 on the highway, and I think that's less than a big Suburban with a V8 engine. The dash is pretty minimalistic, and one of the shortfalls is the size of the screen that doubles up as your navigation system and radio. The reason? The very small dash. The comfort, overall, surprisingly good. And it's a bit tighter than you might imagine too, because I've got the seats pulled up pretty well. And although you can put somebody very, very tall into this Jeep, you don't have a lot of leg room in the back. Now, here's the hoot of all of this. For over 20 years, Jeep production in Toledo, Ohio has been going into overtime. They can't ever build enough of them to satisfy demand. Since gasoline fell down to $2 a gallon, even harder to find a Jeep. Now, they start under $28,000. This one is the 75th anniversary edition, which has the army green that I thought became passé in 1965, and it goes to $48,000. But again, the higher price these things are, the faster they fly off dealers' lots. With that, you all have a good weekend.
Okay, thanks, Ed. And you can listen to Ed Wallace on 570 KLIF tomorrow. His car column is always in Saturday's Fort Worth Star Telegram.